All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron Michael Eschenberg here, bringing your daily horoscope for the 24th of May. This is a Friday. Get into our weekend horoscope. All right. So we've got Mars squaring Chiron today. Mars squaring Chiron. Mars is our planet of action. Chiron is the wounded healer. All right. The Grand Master. The Grand Master wants to heal ourselves. Okay. This is something I've talked about on the show before. This is a very, an innocent approach to life. And you say to a child, this is a study. Maybe I'll find it and put it on the YouTube thing. It's like, hey, little kid, what would you want to change about yourself? And they say, I want a tail like a dragon, or I want big wings, or fairy wings, or pointed ears, or, big, long fingers with claws on them. Just something outrageous. And you ask an adult that same question, and they're going to be like, oh, my eyes are kind of close together, or, my one shoulder's higher than the other, or some superficial flaw about themselves, right? It's true. It's true. When we get older, we hit to this point of like, the pendulum shifts, and all of a sudden we see ourselves, we start comparing ourselves to other people. We no longer see our own beauty. It's like that Dalmatian white deer. This Dalmatian white deer, this beautiful deer, it's so unique and cool, and everyone in the world can say, oh, it's beautiful, and it doesn't look like every other deer, but, how does that deer feel about itself? If we were the one Dalmatian human out of everybody, vitiligo. But you know what I mean? Like, we become insecure. We don't see our uniqueness as beauty. Most of us, anyway. So it's like seeing your beauty for what you are as is. And now we have Mars in emotional Cancer, a place where Mars absolutely does not want to be, squaring Chiron in Aries. So what does that mean? It means the emotions that we don't want to deal with is the answer. The emotions that we don't want to deal with, the emotions that we are burying down, we're ignoring, that we are letting sit under the rug, that is our freedom, friends. Those emotions, whatever it is that we're burying and sweeping under the rug, this is a day that's saying like, hey, this is your salvation, this is your freedom. If you choose to accept this message and figure out what you've been burying underneath the rug, you can free yourself, and bring yourself to this new height. There's a new beginning. Okay, we've been talking about this the whole year. We've got, let's switch to the chart here. Saturn keeps going back here in Capricorn, creating this sextile here. Okay, we want to make our dreams real. We're going to do that this year. Do not get confused, okay? We are going to make our dreams real this year, okay? So this right here, 20 degrees, 18 degrees, this guy's going to go all the way back to like 13 or 14 degrees. 13 degrees, I do believe, Saturn. We'll go all the way back to 13 degrees around September. This mid-September, we'll start going forward again. So that means Saturn is going to cross, make a perfect sextile. So Saturn wants to make things real. Neptune is our dreams. Okay? Dreams, real. Making dreams real. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. So we have a lot to, it's just like, if the vision that you see is this whittled sculpture, but right now all I see and everyone else sees is a log. Okay? You got a lot of work to do. For me to see your vision as you see it, you've got a lot of work to do. For me to make my vision into my reality, to be able to grasp what I'm trying to do as well, means I have to take that log and slowly whittle it down. I've got a lot of work to do, not just you. We all have a lot of work to do, okay? So we're all taking this giant log, we're all taking this giant cement block, and we're carving our sculptures. That's where we're at. And in carving the sculpture today, on Friday, leading into this weekend, is this energy is going to be with us. Mars is a slow-moving planet. I'll just show you a couple days ahead. So this is Friday the 24th. Here we go. All right. We're still in the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're still in that 1 degree, squaring to Chiron. Squaring Chiron. This Chiron, this master healer, says like, look, human, Don't run from this. Go slow, nurture it. Love this part of yourself that you might hate, or other people might tell you how much they dislike a part of you. It's just like, okay, well, let's nurture part of this. Let's find out what it is. Shed some love into it. Don't ignore it. Nurture it. All right. And again, the moon is going to be in Aquarius all day. So, like, it's not emotional, which is great because we're dealing with our emotions. So we can deal with our emotions and not be emotional about it. It's like we can actually see them and just say, okay. It's like the mess, it's just like you've walked in and like the cat has literally just destroyed. Maybe it's not the cat, maybe it was you. Maybe you were trying to make a dish and your whole kitchen is just annihilated right now. You got flour on the ceiling and there's just stuff everywhere. And it's just like, part of you, it's my party, I can cry if I want to. Like, that might have been there another day, but not today. Not this Friday. It's like, no. You are able to look at the mess for what it is. Put on our big girl pants and our big boy pants, and we say, okay, start to clean up the mess. And I see this kitchen for what it is, the beautiful place that it is. A lot of delicious meals are cooked here, and a lot of, games are played around this table, and there's love and the food and all of this. This is what we see. Well, right now it's a freaking mess, okay? So it's just like, suck it up and deal with it. Clean it up. And then once we clean it up, there's going to be some, there's a lot of good coming, and a lot of beautiful conversations are going to be had around that table, a lot of delicious food that's nourishing to our soul. Those games are going to bring joy and laughter to us. So it's like, once we do this hard work, and it's hard work this weekend, that deep emotional work, which is weird too, because usually that's like a Scorpio kind of a thing. It's like a Scorpio aspect, and we have nothing in Scorpio right now. So it's cool that we're getting this deeper healing, this deeper emotional healing, but without that kind of darker Scorpio energy. Not that it's dark, but that underworld kind of energy. So it's like, okay, here we go. Time to clean. So I guess I should go clean myself right now. So thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you as always. Have a wonderful Friday. Happy weekend. The beginning of a great weekend, Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.